Gold, baby! Welcome to the Damage Proving Grounds Gold Guide. This is PTR, so some of it might have changed when it comes live. For this fight, I rolled a Frost DK and it was awesome. Make no mistake, Proving Grounds is incredibly challenging and should be good training for any DPS, though completing it is extremely difficult for some classes. Yeah, it's awesome, just start the guide already! Keep in mind, all gear is scaled down to 463 item level. Some gear seems to scale down really badly, so watch out for that, and also check your reforging, as you may need to redo it for 463 eye level. The best way to see it is to just enter the Proving Grounds area and use the Reforge Master there, as while in the area you will have the scaled down gear and be able to see what is what. Using flasks and food is very helpful and probably necessary, though potions are currently not usable. Check this though, because it may have changed, in which case you will want DPS potions. I found that it was best for me to spread out my DPS cooldowns across the different waves. I seldom needed the big boost of more than one, and using one at a time allowed me to have other CDs ready for different parts of the fight, so you may want to avoid one-shot macros. The mobs do no damage to you at all, and it's a straight-up DPS fight. Let's go through all the mobs first, and then we can have a look at each wave. First off, it needs to be said that each illusion has two versions, large and small. Large adds have more health than their small counterparts. Illusionary slayers have no abilities and will just stand there while you pulverize them into puddles of goo. Just remember to scrape what's left of them off your shoes or it might stain them. Guardians put up shields in front of themselves which prevent you from hitting them unless you hit them from the sides or behind. Varmints, or the rabbit rat things, do nothing but stand together with other varmints so that you can AoE them out of existence. Amber weavers cast Amber Globule, which can be interrupted. This will create a big glow that will follow you around, and if it connects to anything, it will stun everything in a small area around the place it landed. The best way to handle this is to position a mob between you and the globule so that it stuns them. Don't stand too close to the mob it's going to hit, or it will stun you as well. Mystics cast Heal Illusion, which will heal one of your enemies for a large amount. This is interruptible and should be interrupted. Keep in mind you can get the Amber Globules to hit the Mystics and CC them for you. Another way to do it is to AoE a bunch of mobs, and then the heal heals one you aren't trying to focus down, but more on that in the wave section of the video. The Banana Tosser throws bananas at you, and getting hit by them reduces your hit chance. To avoid this, either be constantly moving or CC them, or be within the giant circle around the banana thrower, as this will prevent him from being able to hit you. Because he runs around the room, it helps to slow him or CC him. The Sha take reduced damage for most of the wave, so it's best to wait until their shield falls off before really nuking them. And in the meantime, you can kill all the other mobs. It still helps to dot them up a bit though. Banshees have very little health, but if you don't kill them really fast, they will detonate and you lose. Try again later, please. This makes them the highest priority. Now let's go through all the waves, shall we? Wave 1. We have 2 Slayers and an Amber Weaver. It's easiest to kill the Amber Weaver first. Just make sure to make the orb hit one of the mobs by positioning the mob between you and the Weaver, or rather the big orb that it summons. It also helps to multi-dot if possible. Wave 2. Amber Weaver and Banana Tosser. Go straight for the Banana Tosser. If possible, root the Banana Tosser in place, and then get the orb to hit it. That way it stays in one place for even longer. Once the Banana Tosser is dead, kill the Amber Weaver. Try to interrupt the casts of the Amber Orb at this point. Alternatively, you could stun them both, nuke them down, and that's that. Wave 3. Mystic Weaver, Banana. On this one, I went straight for the banana and multi-dotted them all. I was able to kill the Banana Tosser before the Mystic got a heal off, but if I wasn't able to do so, I would have silenced or stunned or CC'd the Mystic. I then used the Amber Orb to CC the Weaver, though I could have used it on the Mystic instead. I then nuked down the Mystic, and finally the Weaver. Wave 4. Banana, Mystic. Again, I was able to kill the Banana mob before the Mystic could heal, but if I hadn't been able to, I would have interrupted the Mystic. Though, on this particular round, I probably would have just let it go through and saved my cooldowns, as I had the DPS for it, and I didn't want to run over to the Mystic to mind freeze. Wave 5. Guardians and Banshees. I focused the Guardians down one at a time, and immediately swapped to each Banshee as soon as it spawned. I should have multi-dotted here, but I was able to get away with it even so. Wave 6. A bunch of Vermin and 2 Mystics. Here I dot everything up and AoE the Vermin a bit, so that the Mystics use both of their heals on units with tiny health pools. I then focus the Mystics down one at a time, interrupting any heals they cast. Lastly, I AoE down the Vermin. Wave 7. Mystic, Guardian, Weaver, Banana, Banshee. I immediately went for the Banana Toaster, and as luck has it, he ran in the direction of the Mystic, allowing me to CC them both with ease, though I would have silenced the Mystic even so. I then went straight for the Banshee as it spawned, as I always do. Then it was just a matter of focusing down the Mystic, then the Weaver, and finally the Guardian, while swapping for the Banshees. Remember to position mobs so that the amber globe hits them and not you. Wave 8. 2 Weavers and a Sha. This one got closer than I liked. I put dots on all 3 and then focused down the Weavers, using the Sha to get rid of orbs. Once both Weavers were dead, I focused on Sha. While I didn't do much DPS until his shield fell off, it all helped. If you're going to use a cooldown against any Shas, either use it after the shield is gone, or to take down the other mobs, as having a cooldown up when they're shielded is a waste. Wave 9. Sha, Mystic, Banana Thrower, Banshees. As always, I went straight for the Banana Thrower. Remember to stop the Mystic from healing. After that, I went for the Mystic and finally the Sha, while always swapping to a Banshee as soon as it spawned. Wave 10. The final wave. Weaver, Sha, Banshee. For this last wave, I picked up the Bloodlust buff, which is in chest as it's the final wave. Again, multi-dotting everything, I nuked down the Weaver and then went to Sha, always swapping for Banshees. Once the Sha's armor fell off, I picked up the other Bloodlust and popped everything and nuked. That was it. A few last notes for you though. I found that melee could do this fight much easier than ranged could, mainly because of the banana throwers. I had serious trouble with some of the later waves on my Druid and Shaman, but with my Frost DK I breezed through it first go. This is PTR, so hopefully it will be changed to be more suitable for all classes by the time this goes live. Another thing is depending on what kind of class you're playing. Some classes have the ability to escape stuns. For example, if you get hit by the Amber Orb, you can use Icebound Fortitude as a Frost DK, or any DK really, and it'll break you out. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. And if you did, then spank that like button and post a comment, as it really helps me out. And of course, subscribe for more videos. Good luck and have fun.